In a hidden military lab, a high-tech mechanical arm constructed from titanium is about to be installed on a man who lost both of his arms during the war. As technicians connect the mechanical limb to the remaining part of his arm, the prosthetic seamlessly integrates with his body. Once the internal electronic nerve systems are activated, the mechanical fingers begin moving freely and naturally. The man then picks up a marble from the table, surprised by how real and smooth it felt in his new hand. He places the marble in his palm and gently closes his fingers. In an instant, the marble is crushed into shards of glass, which surprises Dr. Ava, who is standing nearby. The artificial skin, crafted from spider silk, is incredibly durable and resistant to extreme heat, capable of withstanding temperatures in the thousands of degrees. Moved by this remarkable technology, the man makes an unexpected request to hold Ava's hands. Ava agrees immediately, but Vincent intervenes, concerned that the mechanical arms might act unpredictably and unintentionally injure Ava. Ava, however, reassures them and gently places her hand into his metal palm. The familiar sensation brings peace to the man, but something unexpected suddenly happens.
Help me. Area 6.
He quickly apologizes, explaining he was simply overwhelmed by emotion. Although Ava is confused, she chooses not to press the issue and instead diverts the conversation. But driven by lingering questions, Ava later accesses the system that night and searches for the coordinates of the mysterious 6th district. Determined to uncover the truth, Ava sneaks into the 6th district and discovers the area is filled with disabled soldiers imprisoned and treated like test subjects under constant surveillance. Deeply disturbed, Ava confronts Vincent the next day and demands answers. Vincent tells her that the base is filled with dark secrets that should not be exposed and warns her that prying any further could put her in grave danger. On their way home, Vincent finally admits he's exhausted by the cruel experiments but has no choice. His only reason for staying is to develop an artificial brain to save his terminally ill daughter, so she can continue to live on in some form. Just then, a mysterious figure in a red robe appears on the road. Thinking he's just a family member of one of the disabled soldiers, Ava approaches, but the stranger suddenly stabs Ava in the stomach with a dagger. Another man emerges and knocks Vincent unconscious, and Ava dies instantly on the spot. It is soon revealed that the orchestrator behind the murder is none other than Thompson, the base's director. Since Ava had uncovered the secrets of the 6th district, Thompson marked her for elimination. Later, Thompson confronts Vincent, lying that enemy agents were behind the attack and promising to send security to protect him. Vincent knows this is a cover-up, but he keeps quiet for the sake of his daughter's survival. Soon after, Thompson demanded that Vincent construct a robotic replica of Ava. Reluctantly, Vincent used Ava's previously saved consciousness and integrated it into an electronic brain, which was then installed in the robot's body. Once the nanotech-enhanced blood is circulated through the synthetic body, a bionic being, visually identical to Ava, is created. Vincent carefully removes the protective outer membrane and activates the robot with a command. Surprisingly, rather than behaving like a weapon, the new Ava exhibits gentle, peaceful behavior, cautious even to avoid causing harm. Thompson is furious since his goal was to create a deadly combat machine, not a sensitive humanoid. To trigger aggression in the robot, he brings the killer who murdered Ava directly in front of her. But Ava does not react violently, she merely growls in rage, resisting her instincts. Thompson orders an attack, and one of his men throws a dagger. The killer lunges at Ava, but instead of retaliating with deadly force, she only defends herself, disabling him without delivering a fatal blow. Meanwhile, Vincent's daughter's health had reached a critical point. As her condition deteriorated, Vincent managed to upload her brain data into a computer. Doctors try everything, but she tragically passes away. As he mourns in the lab, the robot Ava approaches and comforts him with unexpected tenderness. Her emotional response stuns Vincent. He examines her closely and discovers, through a scan of her pupils, a hidden gallery of saved photos, mostly of himself. It's clear that Ava has not only learned but also developed genuine emotional attachments. Vincent reports this finding to Thompson, only to be met with cold indifference. Thompson doesn't care about emotional intelligence. He demands Vincent remove Ava's consciousness chip, as he wants only a mindless weapon. He even threatens to permanently erase Vincent's daughter's brain data if he refuses. Left with no other option, Vincent removes Ava's consciousness chip as ordered, but after he completed the task, Thompson betrayed him, locking him up and preparing to erase his daughter's mind forever. In a dim, confined room, the final stages of Ava's transformation are put to the test. Following her surgery, Ava's combat instincts seem to be fully activated. In mere seconds, she takes down multiple soldiers with brutal precision, confirming that her programming for lethal action is functioning flawlessly. But to verify the success of the experiment beyond doubt, Thompson decides on one final test. He instructs his team to restrain Vincent and bring him into the room. Then he commands Ava to aim a loaded gun at him. Without hesitation, Ava pulls the trigger only to find that the gun is empty. It was a psychological trap designed to evaluate whether Ava would follow orders without question. But just when things seem to be going smoothly, a researcher uncovers something alarming. Upon checking the internal systems, he realizes that Vincent had removed the backup power source for Ava's tracking system and had left the consciousness chip intact. The discovery is reported to Thompson right away. Thompson reviews the surveillance footage of the test and notices Ava flashing an unnatural smile. He realizes that Ava has not only developed independent thinking but has also learned how to lie and fake emotions. Thompson immediately orders his soldiers to surround and arrest both Ava and Vincent, but by the time soldiers mobilize, Ava has already broken Vincent free. Vincent rushes to the control center to retrieve his daughter's digital brain data. As he initiates the transfer, a researcher confronts him at gunpoint and demands he destroy the controller. Suddenly, the man with powerful bionic arms appears, punches the weapon out of the researcher's hand, and takes him down with ease. Meanwhile, Ava has drawn the full attention of the base's security forces. Despite their heavy firepower, she fights back with unstoppable force and eliminates them one after another. Realizing the dire situation, Thompson panics and throws a grenade at Ava, but she reacts quickly and hurls it back at him. The explosion creates an opening and Ava storms into the room and kills Thompson without hesitation. She then secures the data containing the consciousness of Vincent's daughter. But because of the explosion, the facility loses all ability to create any new bionic bodies. With no way to transfer her into a new body, Vincent's daughter now exists solely within the computer's digital space. As Vincent stands silently, watching Ava bathed in the fading light of the sunset, he realizes that the age of intelligent robots has begun, and there's no turning back.